Hey everyone, it's Bailey from Making Up the Midwest, and in this video I'm going to be doing an unboxing of my December Birchbox as well as an unbagging of my December Ipsy glam bag. Now I'm lumping these both together in one video because I got mine rather late, and I figured at this point people have probably already seen what's in most other people's subscription service. Both of these probably. So just lump them together for those who are curious, put them in a video, and here we are. So let's get going. So I'm going to go ahead and start with the Ipsy My Glam whatever bag it's called at this point, because to be honest it's my favorite for the month, spoiler alert, but that's not to say the Birchbox is bad, it's just the Ipsy wins, in case you were wondering. So let's get to this first. First product I'm going to talk about are these My Couture highlight papers. Here is what they look like. You open them up and it's a booklet of, as the name sounds, highlight papers. These look peach, and they actually do have kind of a peach sheen, but you can see I'm wearing it today and all you really get is this strong highlight all over the face. There's really not a ton of color in it, and actually here is the sheet that I used. You can see it's very shiny, but you can also see it leaves quite the residue on your fingers. Now, I believe I got the glam bag when they first included the My Couture blush sheets, and I wasn't a fan of those because they were pigmented. You could see where they laid down more easily. It was just more evident where you laid them down, and it was harder to get kind of the diffuse application that you can with a fluffy brush, and so I didn't care for those so much. These I love though. After this first application, they're very effective at laying down product, and because it's a highlighter and not a full-on pigmented product, it's harder to tell that you applied it with a sheet and not something that, you know, you could really blend. You just don't have to worry about blending, is what I'm trying to say here, so I hope you're getting that. So that's that product. I really like it. Next thing I'm going to talk about is this NYX Ultra Pearl Mania eyeshadow, or pigment we'll call it. This is in the shade Charcoal Pearl. Let me give you a little swatch. I am a huge fan of pigments. I don't have any NYX mini pearl pigments, so this is my first, but so far I'm very impressed. So there's a swatch of this steel gray, very metallic, very shimmery. This is all I'm actually wearing on my eyes right now. I am very, very impressed with the way this applied, both with and without a primer, obviously, from the way it's swatched. This added some serious value to my bag, and it also made me branch out. I am not a gray person. I have hazel eyes. I have convinced myself that warm tone, brown, greens, things like that are the only thing that look good on me. And so in trying to create a look with everything I got in my glam bag to kind of prove to myself that paying $10 a month is worth it for this, I went ahead and used it. And I am happy to say I'm pleased with the results. So to me, this was a great addition to my glam bag. Now that I talked about the eyeshadow, I want to talk about what went under the eyeshadow, and that is this Mirabella Eye and Face Primer. Now, so first I'll show you. Here's the tube. It's this big long thing, and after seeing the packaging, I thought it was going to be very similar to my favorite, as of late, Kryolan eyeshadow primer, and that is just not the case. This is, first of all, clear. Let me show you how it applies or comes out. It is this clear primer, and it's very greasy feeling, probably by far the greasiest feeling primer I've ever encountered. Now, I haven't used this for a whole day. I just applied this right now, and so I can't tell you about how it affects the longevity of your makeup, but I can tell you that despite feeling uncomfortably greasy for me, it did help my foundation apply smoother, and it helped my eyeshadow stay on. This is very pigmented. Obviously I just showed you without a primer, but it really just added that extra pop of oomph, and so whether it actually helps any of that stay, I don't know, but I do feel like things went on easier, and that it did its job as a primer in the way that a primer should help eyeshadows pop. Since we're on the topic of eyes, I'll tell you about the 24/7 Glide On pencil I got in 0. Now this is not the standard size. Let me show you. This is actually the standard size of an Urban Decay pencil, but I have had this for a year now, and obviously I haven't made a dent in it. I'm telling you, some people may complain about the sizes in these sample things, but I don't mind having small products because I can't make it through full-size products. So I think this is great for travel, and it's just great in general because they go bad faster than I can use them. So I love this size. I love this pencil. They all glide on so smoothly. Everyone raves about them, me included, so good addition. And then the last addition, this Be a Bombshell lip gloss, which is far less red on than it is in the tube. I was a little bummed when I first saw it because I thought it's even coming off pretty strong there. I mean, I'm wearing it and I feel like it just doesn't look that bold. But it is a gloss. It's relatively sheer, although it can be built a little bit. And I was worried initially that it would be very similar to the red lipstick that we got either a month or two ago, but it's not. And so I'm really glad that kind of, whether or not it was a conscious effort, they changed it up. And so I really like that it's not the exact same that we got two bags ago. So that was all for my December Ipsy glam bag. Shades may have varied between other people's, but I'm pretty sure the product selection stayed nearly the same, except I didn't get the BB cream from Urban Decay, which is actually okay because I'm not a BB cream person. So yeah, and it was a deluxe size, which I know I just got done saying I love small sizes, but for face products where you use a considerable amount each time you actually use the product, I feel like I need a little bit more little bit more product to get a good feel for how it's going to wear long term, like a week, 2 weeks, whatever. So I don't feel like I was missing out. Now onto the Birchbox. Here's this month's Birchbox, and I really, I love their holiday boxes or their special boxes because they just look so pretty. This is the kind of box that I will probably save and find something to store in it because it's just so pretty looking. Here you can see the theme is all wrapped up accordingly for the holidays. You get a cute little to from card. Honestly, I rarely use these, like when they include postcards and stuff like that, but they are a cute little touch, and who knows, I might actually use that when I wrap my presents this year. And then you have your pink paper, open it up, and here are all the products. I'm just going to go ahead and get this out of the way. This used to contain a chocolate fortune cookie. It's gone. It was delicious, but it's gone. Oh, by the way, that was an Emily's Chocolates Dark Chocolate Peppermint Holiday Fortune Cookie. It was delicious, like I said, and I think it added something a little special to my box. So, first beauty product is this 12 Benefits, and it's an instant healthy hair treatment, and it's actually a pretty healthy size, pun intended. The description says, top stylists love this protective leave-in mist, which tamps down frizz and restores the vibrancy of color-treated or damaged hair. Full size is $19. So, let's get a whiff of how this smells. I did not use this in my hair today, but it smells really good. The next product is this fresh perfume. Here, let's take it out of the box. Here it is. I like this packaging, and it actually has a nice sized spritzer on it. So that's really nice. Let's read what it says. It says fresh citron de... I'm not going to read that. That looks like an accident waiting to happen. So it's a perfume, I'll tell you that much. It says, wine aficionados and perfume snobs alike love this Pinot-infused fragrance, which pairs a rich grape core with bright notes of citrus. Bright indeed. I actually sprayed this on myself earlier today, and it's just fresh. I actually kind of associate it more with spring, but I'm not complaining because in these kind of darker winter months, I do find that it lifts my mood to have kind of citrus hanging around someplace. So that's nice. I like it. It'll definitely go with me on weekend travel, you know. Then it says I was supposed to get a Model Co. Shine Ultra Lip Gloss, but I didn't. And I think they instead replaced it with this Hot Mama blush by The Balm, which I'm actually not angry about because I'll tell you why. I do. So first of all, I love this blush. In general, it's a gorgeous, it's like a blush highlight in one because it's so pearlescent. Let's see if I have room here. Oh, it's just gorgeous. Plus I love the Balm products in general. Anywho, I have this already in a palette, but it's not very conducive to travel if I just want to take this blush out. It's in the Balm Beanie palette, and so I really have been enjoying these that I've been getting both in Birchbox and Ipsy. One of those subscription services has been giving these tiny little things out from the Balm, and I have to say I actually really like them despite them seeming like they're small little throwaway items. I really enjoy them, so this was a plus for me in this box. The last product is by Sampar. It's this ultra hydrating fluid. You can see right there. It says this gorgeous Parisian moisturizer helps skin retain hydration and prevents moisture evaporation while also protecting it from pollution. A full size is $71. Just to give you a size reference, it is as big as the hair sample, so pretty healthy size again. The thing is, I don't personally like switching up my skincare routine all that much because I find that my skin is sensitive to those changes and I just rather not mess with it, so I prefer not to receive skincare samples, but let's evaluate it because it did. So here you can see it's well, yeah, it's pretty much like a moisturizer, but it is pretty heavily fragrant. So if you're not a fragrance person or you find that your skin is easily irritated by fragrance, I would avoid this altogether because it's pretty heavily fragranced. Nicely, I mean, it smells like roses, kind of, yeah, but it's pretty heavy. So all in all, I'd say, like I said before, that the Ipsy bag won this month, but I still like to keep my Birchbox subscription because you get at least half of what you pay each month back in Birchbox points, and to me that is just worth so much. Plus, you do really get good boxes some month. They are not as consistent, but you do get them. You know, you get full-sized eyeliners, full-sized highlighters, things like that, and so those months it really pays off, but otherwise you still do get half of what you spend each month back worth of Birchbox points. So that's why I keep mine. I know a lot of people were saying, oh, I canceled Birchbox a long time ago, but just in case you're wondering, it's why I keep mine. So thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed watching these unboxings. I'm not really sure if people are still into them anymore because they've been going for so long, so I'd love to hear your thoughts in the comments, what you got in your subscription services this month. Thank you so much for watching. Please subscribe if you haven't already, and I will see you in my next video. Bye!